Hey, what is going on, guys? It is Young here, and today I'm back with another Fortnite tips and tricks video for you guys. And in today's video, I have a building tips and tricks video, which I'm going to teach you guys some tips and tricks to build and edit faster in Fortnite. And before we get into the video, if you guys could, make sure to drop a like on this video, make sure to subscribe to the channel, turn on my notifications so you're notified for every single new video. And alright guys, let's go right to the video. So here in this video, I'm going to give you guys some tips and tricks to help you guys out when it comes to building faster and editing faster in Fortnite, specifically for the players who use a lower sensitivity. And the reason I'm making videos specifically to lower sensitivity players is myself, I think I play on a lower sensitivity compared to a lot of players. I play on a 7.7 sensitivity. I'm going to pull it up for you guys. So yeah, I'm on a 7.7 sensitivity. I know a lot of you guys play maybe on an 8.8 or a 9.8. And a lot of you guys play on a little bit higher sensitivity, but since I'm on a lower sensitivity, it can hurt my editing because for some reason, I wish they would add in an editing sensitivity because there's a building sensitivity. So basically when your builds are out, you change your sensitivity on that. But once it comes to editing, it's basically the 7.7 editing speed. So I wish I could make it a little bit faster, but when it comes to editing on 7.7, it can be a lot slower than doing other type of edits. And the reason why this is important because in the game, when you go for those edits, and there's a few edits that may take a little bit more time than other edits, so you really have to pick and choose your edits. So I'm going to show you guys some really good edits that you guys should definitely start using in your gameplay if you guys play on a lower sensitivity. And if you guys play on a higher sensitivity, I would also recommend just trying to learn these as well because they're also very, very helpful. So when it comes to editing on a lower sensitivity, these type of edits are going to be a little bit more difficult, like the ones where you have to split the wall in half, maybe doing all the ones up top. It'd be a lot. These are edits that I want to do all the time in game, but I promise you guys it's going to be very difficult for players like me to do this constantly. So a lot of edits that I like to do nowadays that really help me out and I get a lot of easy wins in gunfights is just single tap edits that could be whether that's in windows, floor panels, walls, just anything that's a single tap edit. Also pyramids as well is really, really effective. So anything that's a single tap is really going to be effective, and this is something that I've been using a ton in my games. I've been staying away from a lot of edits, just a lot of edits in general where I have to use the analog stick a lot, because I'm not going to be able to do that as quickly as I would a single tap edit, because I'm not going to be able to cut my wall in half as fast as I would just tapping a window and then taking a shot from there. So if you guys can kind of see what I'm getting here, so single tap edits are definitely the way to go, and I've been doing a lot of floor panels. These have been very, very effective in games. I've been doing a lot of builds like taking a shot and then immediately placing the floor panel and then editing down, and that's something that I've been practicing a ton, that I use a ton in my games. I mentioned in previous videos, but it's definitely something you guys should try to get down as best as possible if you guys want to get really good at just destroying every single player that you go against. And basically it's just that the guys below you, you just jump up, take a shot with your shotgun, and then place a floor, and you can keep doing the same thing. And I do this a lot of times in build fights, and what I'll do is I'll take that shot like the same thing. I'll jump up, take the shot, place my floor panel, and the second I place my floor panel, I will edit down and immediately just try to shoot the enemy again. And a lot of times if I get that first tag off and then I drop down on the edit, a lot of times they're gonna be caught completely off guard. I'm gonna get a lot of easy kills and a lot of kills very, very quickly. And another edit that you guys definitely want to master if you guys haven't already is the edit where you have to edit the floor and you also have to edit the pyramid. I'm not the best at it, but there's a lot of times where I can get it down pretty good. So this is really good to have down. Maybe you're trapped in a box, maybe you have to stand on the low ground for a little bit, but maybe you see an opportunity to push up. So what you can do is just edit out the top very quickly, and this edit can be very annoying. I mess it up a ton. So of course it takes a little bit of time to get this down pretty quickly, and of course I still mess it up a ton, but like I said, this is also a very important edit when it comes to boxing yourself in, because a lot of times when I box myself in, I would say at least 90% of the time I'm putting a pyramid above my structure. So when it comes to editing out quickly, I'm gonna have to edit a floor panel and a pyramid. And one other thing that I would like to mention when it comes to editing on a slower sensitivity, and this has to do with the stairs, and one thing that you can do to have the fastest possible stair edit is basically you want to try to edit as soon as you're going up the ramp. If you try to edit when you're on top like here, you're gonna have to go back and then forward. It can be a lot more difficult and it can take a lot more time just to get this edit off. So if you want to edit the quickest way possible on a slower sensitivity, you want to do this at the bottom of the ramp. And I would say the main reason for this is because basically in this game, if you change any direction, you're going to be slowing down. So if you want to edit stairs the quickest way, you want to edit as you're going up the ramp. Because if you get to the top of the ramp and then you decide you want to edit, you're going to have to go, you have to change directions, you have to look down and then try to edit. So it's going to be a little bit slower. Of course, you can get this down and do it very quickly, but at the same time, it's going to be even faster if you do the edit immediately as you're coming up the stairs. stairs. So that is the way to do it. That's the way I would try to practice. And a lot of times I do a jump with it as well. And that's just something that I do. I just completely destroy players doing this. I'll put a floor above them, and immediately I would go for the edit play, because a lot of times you're not going to be ready for it. But when it comes to going for this challenge, you're going to have them off guard, but you have to be really good at hitting your shots, because if you don't hit your shots, I guarantee you're going to get screwed over a ton of times. When it comes to editing in general, a lot of times it can be a little bit difficult to have your accuracy done right after the edit. But I would always try to focus on, I think it's even more important that you get your edit down, because I've had a lot of gunfights where I did all the right things, had a really good edit on the player, caught him off guard, and then I just missed my shot and died. So that's really just on me that I just missed my shot. So that's another thing to worry about. That doesn't really have to do with the edit play, because I've had a lot of times, like I said, where I made a really good decision going for an edit play, and I just missed my shot. I just choked every single shot, and then I died because of it. So if you're going for these edit plays and you feel like you're dying a ton, but it doesn't have to do with the edit, maybe, because of course there's going to be some bad edits where you just don't want to go for an edit on that player. But a lot of times, a lot of edits are going to be really, really effective. And if it really just comes down to missing your shots, then you really just have to focus on accuracy. So for the rest of this video, I have a really good gameplay for you guys. I think it is a 17 kill squad game that I played. I was playing duo squads, and at the very end I had a pretty good clutch. I had a 1v4 clutch against this team that was pretty decent. So with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys liked this video. If you did, make sure to drop a like, make sure to subscribe to the channel, turn on my notifications so you're notified for every single new video. And alright guys, I will see you in the next video.
Till I get up, time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. No, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways. And on